dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Huskers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45.
Freeze! Return! Rock! Q! Go!
They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here's a give to Malton. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The offense changing the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Iowa! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off the play fake. Escapes the pressure going right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Calandria. Right down the middle. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Huskers will try to convert on 4th down.
Ready, go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Sweep. Chip. Squid. Booster. Where did he go?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation.
Go!
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Huskers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
On 3rd down, here's Malton. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of room to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run.
Number 25, set to kick it away.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Blue 22, blue 22. Hydro. Go!
Off the play fake on first down, to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Finds his big tight end, and he'll be brought down. The Huskers in the hurry up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Ready, go!
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got it in the middle. It's Barney. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the ground game. Across the 15. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Set to advance on the football.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Working the middle. Quick step and go. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They'll run for it. It's Malton. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 30, at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Iowa! They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house.
Number 25, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Got it in stride at the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got a man.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast, no time to substitute, got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score 5-38. Nebraska 21. Number 25 set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Trying to get behind the defense. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws it deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did